Stop doing this. You get paid. Your salary lands in your bank account. For a moment, it feels like you're moving forward. Then the money starts disappearing. Rent, food, subscriptions, a new phone, maybe a vacation you've been thinking about for months. By the end of the month, most of it is gone. And somehow, the next paycheck already has a job waiting for it. Here's the part nobody mentions. Most wealthy people don't look at a paycheck the same way. To many people, income is the finish line. Money comes in, bills get paid, life continues. But for wealthy investors and business owners, income is often just the starting point. Why? Because they focus on buying assets first. An asset is something that puts money back into your pocket. A business, a rental property, a stock that pays dividends, a piece of intellectual property, something that continues producing value long after you've paid for it. A liability does the opposite. It takes money out. The distinction sounds simple, yet it quietly changes entire financial futures. Back in the 1920s, some of the richest families in America weren't simply earning large incomes. They owned railroads, oil interests, factories, land. While millions of people traded hours for dollars, those families owned things that kept generating income whether they were awake or asleep. The same pattern appears again and again throughout history. Think about it. If you earn $1,000 and spend $1,000, you're back at zero. But if you earn $1,000 and use part of it to buy something that produces future cash flow, the story changes. Now there's a small machine working on your behalf. At first, that machine barely matters. A few dollars here, a few dollars there, nothing exciting, but then something remarkable starts happening. The income from one asset can be used to buy another asset, and then another, and then another. Suddenly, growth is no longer tied entirely to your working hours. This idea became famous through investors like Warren Buffett. As a teenager, Buffett wasn't spending all his earnings. He was buying small assets, reinvesting profits, and letting time do the heavy lifting. Not because he could predict the future, because he understood multiplication. Most people see money as fuel for consumption. Wealth builders often see money as seeds. The difference seems tiny in a single month, but it's enormous across decades. Imagine planting a tree. The first year, it barely grows. The second year isn't much different. If you checked on it every day, you'd think nothing was happening. Then one day, it's taller than the house. Assets work the same way. The difficult part is that the rewards are delayed. Human instincts love immediate results. A new gadget creates excitement today. A stock portfolio growing quietly in the background doesn't feel nearly as satisfying. That's why this habit is harder than it sounds. You're constantly choosing between present enjoyment and future ownership. And ownership has a strange power. Every asset you own buys back a little piece of your time. One produces a few dollars a month, another produces a few hundred. Eventually, enough of them together can cover expenses that once required your full attention. That's why wealthy people often ask a different question before spending money. Not, can I afford this? But, what asset could I buy instead? The goal isn't to avoid spending forever, it's to build the engine before decorating the car. So the next time money lands in your account, notice the choice sitting in front of you. One path turns income into things you own for a moment. The other turns income into things that keep working long after you've forgotten you bought them. And years from now, that small decision may end up mattering more than the paycheck itself.